Aloha, my name is Girard Middleton and I'm in my shop here in Merritt Island, Florida, SoBe Surf and Paddle. And just doing a new board review today of a brand new brand to the shop that I'm really impressed and excited about to share with you. They're handmade hollow wooden boards from a company called Little Bay Boards in Petoskey, Michigan. They're made by a master carpenter, hand milled, cedar and ash and all different kinds of beautiful wood, and just amazing equipment, as you can see. Gorgeous, right? The workmanship's off the charts, and they're hollow. They have a like a honeycomb wood frame for support, and the wood is milled to 1/8 of an inch thick and covered with acrylic epoxy on the underneath and outside. Just what can I say? Eco-friendly, no foam, no anything unnatural except for the epoxy and the glue, I would imagine. So just amazing. Each board comes with a matching paddle that weighs only 1.5 pounds and just matches the boards. I took it for a spin this morning in the ocean, and so I can do this review, and very impressive, but I'll talk about that in a minute. Let's talk a little more about the specs. So all the boards weigh between 26 and 30 pounds, which is awesome. They don't come with a handle like normal boards for obvious reasons. They don't want to mess up the art, the beauty of the board. But at that weight, it's very easy to carry Hawaiian style, like in the crotch of your arm, on your hand, leaned against your head. In the balance point, you carry it out to the beach or wherever you're going. You want to make sure you put it all the way in the water and stop before you hit the shoreline, so you don't mess up your beautiful board. But if you do that and take good care of it, they last a long time, and the owner of the company tells me they're very durable. He told me that the surface, you don't need to put wax or a pad on it. I found it a little hard to believe until I went out and caught a wave on it this morning. It really has good grip. My foot didn't slip once. And I did ocean paddling, I did some spins, some pivot turns. I caught a few waves. My foot didn't slip at all. So you don't have to mess up the beauty of the wood by putting wax or a pad on it. All right, specs. So all boards range from 10 foot 2 inches to 10 foot 4 inches long. They're 31 inches wide and 5 inches thick, and support comfortably up to a 250-pound rider. And if you have high skills, a much heavier rider than that, of course. But if you can look back here, there's a plug. So you tighten up the air vent plug and loosen it. So when you go in the water, you tighten it up so no water gets in. When you get out, you unscrew it so that it can breathe once you're out of the water. And that helps the board last a long, long time. Like I said, just be careful with it, carrying it, and the board will last you a long time. And he also said they're easy repair. He hasn't gotten hardly any repair requests for the board itself, but he said sometimes the paddle will ding or splinter, and he gets some requests about how to repair the paddle. But from what I'm told, easy because it's wood. All right, let's look at the board. Well, I'll start with the paddle. They put a curve in the paddle and they make it one length, 6 foot 4 inches, and that's a general. If you got to go one length, that's a good all-around length. If you want to do a little more performance-y paddling, then you might want to put this on your wall and get your normal paddle out that's adjusted to your perfect height. But I used it this morning and the height didn't seem a problem. It was really nice. He puts this curve in here, kind of makes it a little nicer to plow in the water, and a nice curve to the paddle. So super lightweight. Let's look at the board a little more closely. So just like I said, just so beautifully cut and put together, and nice pulled in tail. The workmanship on the tail is super impressive, and nice pointy nose. Whoops, caught my mic there. Nice pointy nose with enough rocker where if you wanted to, you can catch a wave. A good all-around shape. I'm going to turn it over and show you the bottom. gorgeous. Very beautiful. Then you can see the rocker in the tail is just right. Rocker in the nose. And like I said, so a good all-around shape. You can surf it if you want. I took it for a hard paddle, like a race stroke, and it felt really good. The glide was honestly amazing. And just the feel of wood under your feet on the ocean, it's kind of spiritual. I mean, it just feels so natural. Synchronicity with nature kind of thing. Super impressed. I mean, I never fell. I did some pivot turns, caught 2 waves, rode them in, no falling, went down the line. Yeah, great experience. Highly recommend the board. So the tail, the fin, also everything's made out of wood. Works fine. Like I said, I would just recommend not riding it all the way in the shore, making sure you don't drag in bottom just to make it last forever. A little bit of care and like that, and the board's gonna be super durable. So Little Bay boards, here's some examples, some other designs in back. Some darker wood. This here has the coastline of Michigan on it. Pretty cool. And he can take images of whatever you want. We can do custom boards, order them, and cut out whatever design and make you a board. He has some like this that has translucent strip in the middle. Very cool. So if you have it on display at home, you can put a light behind it, and the light shines through the board. And but again, it's functional. You can use it. It's paddle, same thing to match. Pretty amazing. So if you want to see the boards I have in the shop, I have 11 right now. You can go on SoBesurf.com and look at our shop page or our online store page, and you'll be able to see all the boards, the specs, the prices. Prices range from $2,800 to $6,200, depending on the workmanship, the time put in it, and you know, it's expensive but worth it. You know, if you love the boards, it's worth the money because the workmanship is incredible, and there's no other boards like them. One of a kind, each board. All right, so Little Bay Boards. You can also check out their company online, and the link is there on our website. Again, this is Girard Middleton. This is my shop, SoBe Surf and Paddle, SoBesurf.com. And you can give me a call, 305 area code 773-1142. If you have any questions, I love to talk to people. I love what I do. I'm passionate about my paddle sport. And yeah, we'll talk. We'll get you into one of these boards. All right, aloha.